Alright guys, so here we go with our wreath. Here are some wire wreaths. So this I actually got at Hobby Lobby. And this one is just huge. Like I guess at the beginning I was thinking, oh, this is the size I wanted, but wasn't thinking about the fact that after you put your deco mesh on it, it'll be that much wider. So I got this one, I think it was $4.99 from Hobby Lobby. You can get them at Michael's too. But guys, I got these at the Dollar Tree for $1, obviously. So I'm gonna try it out on this one this time because it's not a bad size, and obviously that was such a good deal. So, and it'll be so much faster. Like, it really took me a while to do this one, so I'm gonna try it out on this size and see how we like it. So to begin, we're gonna do our blue deco mesh. We're gonna use black deco mesh. We have this see-through ribbon. I have a solid black ribbon. We have this see-through blue. And then I have this very shiny one, just to add another extra color to it. And then I had bought this, you know, thinking, okay, this is Panther's colors, it'll be really cool, but it definitely makes it girly. So, you know, if you want a girlier twist to it, I think this is pretty cool. Just knowing who I'm making this for, they probably wouldn't want it so girly, so I'm not sure on that one. And then you want your football. I got this at Hobby Lobby. You can just put a sticker on it. It did take me a little while to find the sticker, but it turned out it was something my husband had. And that's about it. So we are ready to begin. Okay, so first to start off with, we have our pipe cleaners. We are gonna go ahead and put pipe cleaners next to each one of these little metal pieces on the outside and then in the middle. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started on that. Just like that, just put it in, make a V shape, twist. Okay. So the next pipe cleaners are gonna go in the middle because we're gonna want it to be kind of zigzag feeling. So you're gonna put that right here on each one of these sections. So just give it a good twist. And I'm trying to center it in the middle of this, but I don't think it's that big of a deal if you don't. And so I bought my deco mesh from Hobby Lobby, but Michael sells it as well. I just found out that Dollar Tree sells it too. So obviously that would probably be a good place. I was trying to figure out if I thought that, you know, the price of getting like 6 of the smaller Dollar Tree rolls was the same as this, and I'm not really sure. So, you know, whatever you guys like to do, maybe it's cheaper. I don't really know, to be honest with you, but okay. So to get started, we're going to take this end, we're going to bunch this together like that. We're going to go ahead and connect it with our pipe cleaner. Just going to give it a good little twist right there. So now we're going to go ahead and start making our loops. So I'm going to try and take these edges and roll them under a little. And we are going to make our first loop right here. Now you can make them bigger or smaller, however you like them. Some people are very particular about them being equal sizes. So if you're very particular about those types of things, you can measure it. I am not. I really don't mind and sometimes appreciate, you know, it being different in different places, and the unevenness definitely would not bother me. So I'm not measuring. You can if you would like to, though. So taking this, continuing with our puffs. I don't, you know, even though I'm not measuring, I don't want it to be too big in any one spot. So I am trying to match them up a little. So now we have gone around twice on our wreath. You can see it's still see-through, but we're gonna go back around again. We're gonna go twice with our blue deco mesh, and then we're gonna go over it with ribbon, which will make it that much harder to see through. So this I am leaving attached to the wreath for right now. The reason for that is so that once I go around with this twice, if I decide that I want to go back around with the black again, I can still do that. So I'm just gonna leave this hanging for right now. And I'm gonna start with this guy. Again, take this, take the edges together, kind of scrunch it together at the end. And now we're gonna go around this middle section. So I'm just gonna start in any of these middle pipe cleaners and give it a good twist. Now the trick is to not get these guys tangled up. So there we go. Okay, so this is what we have so far. So we've gone around twice with the black, gone around once with the blue. So you can see it's a little more see-through. We're gonna go around again with the blue. So still have both sides attached. Like I said, I don't want to cut it off quite yet just because I want to make sure that I like how it looks first. So let's go back around with the blue. Okay, we're back. So here we go. This may be a more than one day project for you. I know for me, each wreath took more than a day. I mean, this one is smaller, so it probably doesn't have to, but we are cooking now. And that's it. We are done. Ta-da! All right, so now we're gonna go back. We're gonna put our ribbon in each of these spots. That's what's gonna make it thicker. That's what's gonna make it not see-through. and it's really gonna finish it off. I know when I got to this point the first time, I was thinking, oh crap, this could be a disaster, but trust me, it'll come together. Alright, so now it's time to go back and cut our ribbon to fill in our wreath. So what I'm doing, I'm first taking this thin black one. I was gonna do a silver one, but I didn't have enough, and I kind of like this one. Kind of looks like a referee or something like that, and you know, I kind of like that idea. So then I'm gonna do this striped one, and then go over with this blue one. So what I'm doing is cutting them each to 9 inches, and then folding this in half, cutting it at an angle so that you have this triangle kind of pointed edges. So I'm gonna do enough of these to go around each place I have a pipe cleaner and fill it in. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started on that. So just laying down my black ribbon, then my striped one, then my blue one, I'm just overlapping them and cutting. And at first I was kind of panicking about them being exactly the same size because they kind of slip, you know, when you cut them. But in the end, you can't really tell. So don't stress out about this part. So I'm gonna go ahead. There's my 9. I'm just gonna make like a snip right there. Go in and cut that. Oops. So now I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna line them up, fold this in half. Just a little easier said than done, just because you're trying to fold the shorter or not as wide ribbon, so they're equal and touching the other edge of it, which is kind of a little difficult. So I found it's nice to hold this down in the middle with something. It's the easiest way to keep these lined up. So I hold that down, and then I'm cutting down in the middle, and then turn around, do it to the other side. I don't know why that one is so hard to cut. Then you open it up, and there you go. You have your edges. So you're just gonna go around, do a whole bunch of these, and then we'll start putting it on our wreath. All right, we have all of our ribbons cut now, and we are ready to go. Okay. So I'm just going to put them in the order I want. I think I want the blue in between the black and the black striped and the regular black one. And all we're gonna do is again reopen this, the twist tie. Put it, well first I like to scrunch it a little. I just like to gather it in the middle before I do it. And then just stick it in there. And give your twist tie a good twist back again. And then kind of fluff it out. So pull your black one here, pull this blue one out here, pull the stripe one here. Kind of gives it like a fuller look and a little more interesting. So we're just gonna go around the whole thing and fill it all in on the inside, and then fill it in on the outside ones as well. Alright guys, so we have gone back around with this ribbon. In full disclosure, I did end up going back around again with the blue and the black deco mesh. I just felt like it was too see-through. And then I went through and added all my ribbons in. So now I'm just going to go through and kind of fluff it out. So pull my black out this way, this one out this way. I just want them to look fuller like that. Like they're just in a circle, kind of fuller looking, rather than crunched up like this one right here. So I'm going to go through and do that. The other thing is I'm going to tuck in my pipe cleaners into the back of my wreath. That way you don't see them. So I'm going to go through and do that and be right back. Alright, so we're just putting the finishing touches on right now. We're tucking the pipe cleaners in. A trick that I found is by using wired ribbon, which I would totally recommend, in order to cover your pipe cleaners. I thought it was kind of cute to twist this, each two sides of the same ribbon like that. That way it kind of gives it a look like they just twisted over each other and there's nothing kind of holding it in place. And then I take the edges of the pipe of the ribbon and I'll tilt some backwards, and then I'll do some forwards, just so that there is variety in which direction each of them are going. So like maybe this is a better one to see, but they were originally this way. I twist them over each other so they have this cute kind of twisted look, and then I turn them different directions. So this is our product at this point. Alright guys, here it is. Here's our final product. I have all my deco mesh all fluffed. I did go around it 3 times in the end to make sure it wasn't see-through. And I went through and pulled out my ribbon and curved it in different directions. And I tucked in my pipe cleaner so that you wouldn't see any of them. So there we go. I'm pretty happy with this. I think I like this. I'm just going to glue my football on. I'm thinking maybe gluing it in the middle like that. You could glue it down at the bottom, but I'm thinking I'm kind of leaning towards this. I like that a lot. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below.